Okay, Chit Chat Kit Kats. Everybody was really concerned about Tim. We all love him to death. Absolutely. And they asked me to do something. I can't do any. Can't interfere in his life choices. His choices are his choices. Now, if you're going to be a teacher and you're going to work with people, you have a more difficult path. That's the way it is. Because to aid others, you have to have a roadmap out. And the only one that can do that is yourself. You have to dig deep. Now, I can tell you again in my own path, when I went through the dark night of the soul, at one point I felt the suffering of humanity. And it was so overwhelming, I literally could barely breathe. And it was so painful. I was just second by second hanging on by my fingernails. And I asked for that to be lifted from me. And it was, but at that point it went into what was even worse. It was total blank. Okay? And the pain was better than that total blank. Then I was asking for the resurrection. literally, that's what took place. Now, it wasn't that quick like that. It was very just agonizing. I cannot even tell you the pain that is, and that oppression, and that just, you don't think you're going to make it through. But eventually you do make it through, but you have to go through these challenges. It's going to challenge everything you thought you knew. It's going to bring up everything, all of your points of view, etc., to be challenged. And nobody can walk that for you. You have to walk it through yourself. And like I said, teachers are under even more when it comes to accountability for what is being given out, what's being taught, what's being shared. Okay, it's a huge responsibility. Okay, so each of us have to walk the path ourselves. Nobody can do it for you. I wish you could get out there and wave a magic wand and make it all go away and make it, comfy cushy for people. But look at the path of Christ. It wasn't comfy cushy for him. He had to put himself out on the line and had to go through the suffering and the drama to bring this light to people. Okay? And remember when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, the night before the crucifixion, the things that were going to happen, he was sweating blood. Now that's being terrified. That's being terrified. When you're sweating blood, that's about as intense as you can get. Okay? So the path is not always easy. But we signed up to be here. We signed up for this time. We signed up for this mission. And again, as much as we would love to, make changes for others, we cannot do it. They have to make their own choices. We cannot pressure them. We cannot, that's why I was saying nothing. It's his choice. He has to dig deep and go through that and then come out the other side. And his choice is his choice. Now I see that he was able to have a connection with a spiritual guide that got him through that point, which is fabulous. So he will continue to be here. But if he would have left, he would have left, and that would be his choice. Again, we sign up for this, but we have free will. We can walk away from it. We're not forced. We're not forced to do this. And it comes with a lot of, again, a lot of challenges. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. We're so happy that he's gotten through this and he's continuing forward and going to continue to be a light. And he's made this really good connection with his spiritual guide, that he was able to get that fortifying that he needed to get through this challenge. So, again, just understand this is what the process is. This is what it takes to be a spiritual leader or to be a light. Okay? It's not, people think that, if I get on the spiritual path, God's going to be so happy and he's just going to be up there like a big Santa Claus and giving me everything I need and just make it so simple for me. Nothing's further from the truth. You have the challenges along the way because you have to be a roadmap for others. And if you cannot find the way out yourself, then you don't have a map. Then it's the blind leading the blind. Okay? So these challenges come up, and it's part of the journey. So we're really thrilled that Tim is here, Tim and Alfie. I love Tim to death. Okay? Absolutely love him. And so I'm so happy to see that he is back on the channel. But again, these things come up. And they are really, can be feeling quite devastating, okay? Can be painful, physically painful, emotionally painful, okay? And yeah, that happens. The experiences that I had having to face the dark, okay, and it really is somewhat like the Little Buddha. If you've ever seen the movie The Little Buddha, where at the end he's facing Mara. Okay, you have to face the ego drama, you have to face all the fears, you have to face all these things and be just stone steady going through it. And that really does happen in a sense. It really does take place. So it's not a joke, it's not a game, it's not something you pick up and play with and then you put it down and walk away for a time. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there, that I'm really happy that he's made it. Everybody loves him, okay? He's an excellent light. And all we can do is put out our support for him during these times and understand that this is the path that we signed up for. Yeah. It sounds so much easier on the other side when you get here and you actually, face it, because things feel very concrete here. Yeah, and there's no getting out of it. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.